I just want to say that I love you.
I love you.
Jennifer Aniston shares one of the last messages she received from Matthew Perry. This one cuts deep. In the last couple weeks, I've been poring over our texts to one another. Laughing and crying, then laughing again, Aniston wrote. Jennifer Aniston is reflecting on the loss of her longtime friend Matthew Perry. For the first time since Perry, 54, died from an apparent drowning on October 28, Aniston has spoken out about her friend's co-star and his enduring legacy after his death. Aniston's Instagram tribute for Perry featured a photo of the pair on set together alongside their loving text exchange containing the same image. Additionally, she included a scene of the duo during the sitcom's 2004 series finale, where their characters Rachel Green and Chandler Bing expressed their love for one another. Oh boy, this one has cut deep. Having to say goodbye to our Maddie has been an insane wave of emotions that I've never experienced before, began the actress, 54. We all experience loss at some point in our lives. Loss of life or loss of love. Being able to really sit in this grief allows you to feel the moments of joy and gratitude for having loved someone that deep. And we loved him deeply. He was such a part of our DNA. We were always the six of us. This was a chosen family that forever changed the course of who we were and what our path was going to be, she continued. For Maddie, he knew he loved to make people laugh. As he said himself, if he didn't hear the laugh, he thought he was going to die. His life literally depended on it. And boy, did he succeed in doing just that. He made all of us laugh. And laugh hard. Noting further how she's continued to process this loss, Aniston said she had been looking back on their many text conversations, even sharing one of them in slide 2. In the last couple weeks, I've been poring over our texts to one another. Laughing and crying, then laughing again. I'll keep them forever and ever. I found one text that he sent me out of nowhere one day. It says it all. See the second slide, she said. Maddie, I love you so much, and I know you are now completely at peace and out of any pain. I talk to you every day. Sometimes I can almost hear you saying, could you be any crazier? She added. Rest, little brother. You always made my day, Red Heart Dove. The actors had been friends since meeting on the hit 90s sitcom, and Perry had publicly praised Aniston for her constant support and presence in his life just a year before his death. She was the one that reached out the most. You know, I'm really grateful to her for that, he said of the actress in an October 2022 interview with Diane Sawyer. In his memoir Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, Perry also revealed that Aniston was the person who initially confronted him about his addiction problem. Imagine how scary a moment that was, he recalled of the difficult conversation during his interview with Sawyer. The following month, he told Access Hollywood that Aniston was wonderful and terrific before sharing that he was eager to reunite with the full cast soon. We don't see each other as much, he added. I wish the group would see each other more times, but she's the greatest. Perry was open generally about how integral the support of his friends' castmates was when he was battling addiction and alcoholism. During the 2021 Friends, the reunion special on HBO Max, he became emotional as he described the cast's enduring bond. The best way that I can describe it is after the show was over, at a party or any kind of social gathering, if one of us bumped into each other, that was it, he explained. That was the end of the night. You just sat with the person all night long and that was it. He continued, you apologized to the people you were with, but they had to understand you had met somebody special to you and you were going to talk to that person for the rest of the night. And that's the way it worked. Aniston agreed with Perry's sentiment, and it made fellow series alum Courtney Cox cry as he added, it's certainly the way it worked with all of us. It's just the way it is. The morning show actress also described the group as people who will always have your back. We'll be family for life, she said of the group, which also includes David Schwimmer, Matt LeBlanc, and Lisa Kudrow. In his 2022 cover story, the actor told people that his castmates were understanding and patient with him as he navigated his recovery and sobriety. It's like penguins. In nature, when one is sick or very injured, the other penguins surround it and prop it up and walk around until that penguin can walk on its own, he said. And that's kind of what the cast did for me. Meanwhile, David Schwimmer shares an iconic Friends image in tribute to late co-star Matthew Perry. "You had heart." The still of the two co-stars and real-life friends makes me smile and grieve at the same time, Schwimmer admitted. David Schwimmer is looking back on the good times he shared with his Friends co-star Matthew Perry 2 weeks after the actor died at age 54. "Matty," he began the tribute on Instagram. "Thank you for 10 incredible years of laughter and creativity." He continued, "I will never forget your impeccable comic timing and delivery. You could take a straight line of dialogue and bend it to your will, resulting in something so entirely original and unexpectedly funny it still astonishes. And you had heart," wrote Schwimmer, 56. "Which you were generous with and shared with us so we could create a family out of 6 strangers." Sharing a photo from Season 5 episode, the one with all the Thanksgivings, Schwimmer shared, "This photo is from one of my favorite moments with you. Now it makes me smile and grieve at the same time. I imagine you up there, somewhere, in the same white suit, hands in your pockets, looking around. Could there be any more clouds?" Perry was never shy about showing his love for his Friends castmates. When the group reunited on screen for the first time since the show's finale for HBO Max's Friends, the reunion special, the actor became emotional as he reflected on the enduring bond they shared. "The best way that I can describe it is after the show was over, at a party or any kind of social gathering, if one of us bumped into each other, that was it," he said. "That was the end of the night. You just sat with the person all night long and that was it." He continued, "You apologized to the people you were with, but they had to understand you had met somebody special to you and you were going to talk to that person for the rest of the night. And that's the way it worked." Perry shared a similar sentiment in his 2022 memoir Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, as he described the cast. "It's a group that really is close and tight-knit, and loves each other." Schwimmer and Perry maintained a close friendship in the years after Friends concluded in 2004, and often showcased their characters' signature banter in their public interactions. When rumors were swirling about a possible reunion for the sitcom, Perry tweeted, "Big news coming," prompting even more speculation about a possible return of the beloved show. Schwimmer was asked what the tweet was about during an interview on BBC One's The One Show. He joked, "Maybe Matthew Perry is pregnant." The actor added that there was nothing official to report, unfortunately, on the topic of a possible reunion. But the following year, the special aired on HBO Max, and Schwimmer gave fans a behind-the-scenes look at the cast's preparation. He shared a photo of one of the group's video conference calls ahead of the special, where all 6 stars were bright-eyed and smiling as they reconnected. In the photo, Schwimmer was laughing and he had a background on his video camera showing a photo of LeBlanc. "Cast Zoom, planning the reunion," he captioned the post. Schwimmer also shared a selfie from backstage, in the background of which Kudrow, 60, and Aniston, 54, were seen, as well as a photo of the whole cast giving each other a group hug, which he shared alongside a similar photo which was taken before they filmed the sitcom's final episode in 2004. He added in the post's caption, "Thank you at Bomax for bringing us back together."